guys, it's LilyPad. I'm back here with another baking video. Today we are going to be making a pumpkin pie. Here in front of me I have all the ingredients for the crust of the pumpkin pie. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, a mixing bowl, a pie plate, 1 cup, which is 2 sticks of butter, or you can use half a cup of butter and half a cup of shortening, and 6 tablespoons of cold water. So now it is time to make our pie crust dough. So what you're going to do is in your mixing bowl, you are going to add your flour, your salt, and mix it together with your hands. Then you are going to add your room temperature butter and mix it together until you have coarse crumbs. So now that you have coarse crumbs in your dough, you're going to take your still cold water, and if it's not cold, you can add an ice cube, and then just pour it into your dough and mix it around until it becomes a ball. So once your dough is in a ball, you can take it and make it into a disc or a ball, and then wrap it in some plastic wrap and put this in the fridge for 30 minutes. Okay, so while your dough is in the fridge chilling, it is time to make our filling. The ingredients you are going to need for the filling is 2 cups of your pumpkin puree. I have a video tutorial on how to make this pumpkin puree, but you can also buy it in a can at the grocery store. So I will put a link to that video in the description below. You are going to need 1 3/4 cups of evaporated milk or half and half. I'm using half and half today. You need 3/4 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and a half teaspoon of salt. So into your mixing bowl, you are going to add your pumpkin puree, your eggs, your sugar, your salt, your ground spices, and your half and half or evaporated milk. Now you are just going to whisk all of your ingredients together until they form a nice, smooth, combined filling that is going to be a liquid. So now that our dough is out of the fridge, we can start rolling it out and putting it in our pie pan. Now I have a trick that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to set my pie pan aside and put the dough in it. And here I have my rolling pin. And I have 2 sheets of wax paper. I'm going to lift one and put it over here. Then I'm going to take my dough and unwrap it and put it on the wax paper. Then I'm going to take my other sheet of wax paper and lay it on top of the dough, flatten it out a little with my hands, and start rolling it out between the 2 sheets of wax paper. So now that my dough is rolled out, I'm going to take off one of my sheets of wax paper, and move this aside, and take my pie pan. Then I'm going to spread my hand out as wide as I can, take it, and flip it over onto my pie pan, and then carefully remove the wax paper, and then press the pie dough into my pan carefully. Then I'm going to take a butter knife and just cut around the pie plate until all of the excess crust around the edges of the pie plate is removed. And there you have a pie crust in your perfectly good pan. So now I have my filling here, and I'm going to pour it into my prepared pie crust. So once you have your filling in your pie crust, now you can bake it off at 425 for 15 minutes, and then after that 15 minutes, reduce the temperature in your oven to 350 degrees and bake it for another 45 minutes. Thanks you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next week for another baking video.